Chef Shirley, and today on Rockin the Stove, I'm going to show you how to make a great fall treat. It's a basic apple and walnut crisp, and it's really super easy to make. First thing you're going to do is peel and core 6 apples, and I've already peeled these guys. And then you're going to use this little tool that makes life so much easier when coring apples, and just makes your pieces perfect and the width perfect. You could do this with a knife if you don't have one of these guys, and you can find them anywhere, kitchen supply stores, grocery stores, and you're just going to put those all in a bowl. So to start this recipe, we're going to break it down into 2 sections. We're going to do a filling, and then we're going to do the crust or the topping section. So the first thing for the filling, I already have lemon juice that I fresh squeezed and some sugar in here, and to that we're going to add in some water and then cinnamon. Gotta have cinnamon with apples, especially with it being fall. And then we're going to just swish that around a little bit, and then we want to add in our walnuts. You could use any kind of nuts you want, and then putting in all of my apples. And again, with the apples, you can use any kind you want. I just try to get firm ones that really hold up to baking. So those are like Golden Delicious and Fravor and things like that. Just toss this around. If you don't have a big mixing bowl, you could totally do this in a spaghetti pot, like that you would boil water in, and just hold the handles and just swish it around. It really makes life much easier. So once you get that coated, then we're going to put this into a baking dish. And actually, I'm going to rub a little bit of butter on this first. And I'm just going to borrow some of this here. And you can use your fingers. You could use a towel or something, or a paper towel, and just put your oil on there. If you don't want to use butter or soy margarine, you could use olive oil, although that might be kind of funky with the apples, but why not, you know. Any kind of oil or grease you want to put in here, or else it will stick with all that sugar in here, baking and caramelizing together. So once you get this all coated, then just drop your apples in. Make sure the nuts are pretty well spread evenly through. And then we're going to move on to our topping. Okay, part 2 is the crumb topping that's going to go on this. So we're going to start off with a cup of sugar, actually half a cup of sugar. Rolled oats. You could put flaxseed in this. You could do any kind of grain, or not grain, but anything that'll absorb all the moisture, and that's basically why we're putting this on. I'm using soy flour in this instead of regular flour because I'm making this for some vegan friends, actually celiac clients that don't have any kind of wheat in their diet at all. So I'm just doing soy flour. I'm going to put some salt in, and then I'm using also some vegan butter spread, and that is for the vegan people that are going to be at this event tonight that I'm making this for. So then you can take a pastry blender, or you can use a fork, or you can even use your fingers if you want, and just mash this around. And you want to just make sure you get this totally incorporated, so you have like little peas and everything's just kind of really well mixed. And then we're going to spread this on top of the apples. Now once you have all your topping on your apples, you're going to pop this into a 375-degree preheated oven for about 40 to 45 minutes until that's totally bubbly and golden. Alright, so this thing has been cooking for about 40 minutes. We're going to test it with a fork, make sure the apples are soft enough, and they are. You can always undercook the apples a little bit, and that way when it's sitting and cooling, it's still cooking and it won't be all mushy like applesauce. And we're just going to let this sit here for a second and set up. This is going to be amazing tonight at the party. Thanks for rocking the stove with me. I'm Chef Shirley. Hey, for this and all my other episodes, check out my blog at rockinthestove.com.